Congratulate the whole team, cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no hiding this.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jones. He completes it to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down. The Eagles, it's 6-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. First down, Harper. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Harris running straight ahead. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Back to throw. Harper. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harper. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff-worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, Jones. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Oh, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And they're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Able to find his man. It's Pickens.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Harper.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Eagles will take over possession here. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders
with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Looking to throw on second down. Harper. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. The Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this is going to be intercepted. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
And the Steelers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Harper.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Harper. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. Harper. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Moore, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DJ Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. So as they take it over, we step aside. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole thing.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man.
4th and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake with Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Harper.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that his defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. This is Smith with a grab.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again. Harper. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Back to throw. Harper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Harper. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down. Harper
looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Moore, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more, because remember, they get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So they couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Jones throw there, taken in by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty damn well, don't we?
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 50 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on 2nd down, Harper. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's not clear about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Harper under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. On 1st and 10, Harper. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down, Harper. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, you got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 34 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jones throwing for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. On first down, Harper. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Harper being chased out left. He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Steelers 40, Eagles 33.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Their catch, negative 25 yards. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now a carry for Sanders. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Their catch, negative 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating second and long.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Running right, here's Sanders.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Throwing Jones.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll run again with Harris.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
18
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They'll try the right side with Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body.
Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Eagles have recovered. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Eight yards to go on second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they take a knee. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 3-9 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.
like going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh, no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm like, kill a clone. Coming in strong, like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business real